G'day all, explosive action here on a fucking cold Sydney morning. It's not blowing at the moment, but every 5 seconds or so that tree just shakes like nothing else. It's meant to get to 50 km/h winds today, so when windows shut, heaters on, it's going to be a cold one. So a little bit of an update. Didn't think I'd get to one so soon, but yeah, you can't turn a collector down and you can't keep me away from bargains, so here I am. Excuse the voice, I've just woken up and haven't had my coffee yet. But anyway, I'll get straight into it. A couple of videos first, and this first one, not my cup of tea, but I went and saw my mum on the weekend for her birthday. Happy birthday, Mum! And she mentioned to me that she had this Palace Academy, because I was going on about the Palace and the road shows. And she said, I think I've got one. And she did. The old, very old Sher movie, Come Back to the Five and Dime, Jimmy Dean, which is a drama, light comedy, I think. Riveting cinema, there you go. I might watch it one day. It's not obviously my genre, but it's a nice addition to have. Not in original case, but it's in, the case, the cover's in good nick. The tape is okay, but it is very faded. Very faded. But still, my mum's kept onto it for 10 years and she's kept it in as best condition as she can, so that's good. Palace Academy video. These three I got from the same seller on eBay, which is really cool. Early 90s sort of serial killer slasher, I think it was described as. William Friedkin's Rampage, starring Michael, I think it's Michael Bain, or Michael Bine, never sure how to say that. The guy from Aliens and the guy from Terminator, that's Michael Bine. So it looks pretty cool, and it was only $4 or something, $4 or $5. Yeah, the director of The French Connection, so had a pretty good IMDb write-up. So there you go, a couple of stickers, otherwise good nick, very nice, and also another CBS Fox for the collection. Stoked about this. This one turns up on eBay a lot, but they're always just priced a little too high, like starting at $15. I thought, nah, I don't want to do that, and ended up getting this for $4 or $5, I think, from someone else, which is a virgin release of a 976 Evil. Now, I haven't checked this particular tape. It runs at 100 minutes. But I did read around that the DVD that's put out, which is a pretty dodgy full screen thing, is apparently not full length. I don't know if it's cut, but it's missing stuff. I don't know if it's cut in terms of censorship, but I think there are scenes missing. And I know that some of the tapes are full length. Hopefully this one is longer than the DVD. And there's no real difference to getting this over the DVD because that's just a full screen thing, probably from VHS anyway. So, yep, 976 Evil. This is Counterforce. Look at that. More 80s bad action on CBS Fox. Explosions. Who's in this? George Rivera, George Kennedy, Andrew Stevens, and Isaac Hayes. Oh yeah, there you go. I didn't even realise Isaac Hayes was in this. So that's going to be pretty awesome. Bad action, Counterforce. I think there might have been a UK DVD at some point, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing now, so happy to get those. Alright. Okay. Whoop, almost lost the pile. I'll do that again. Come to Papa. Alright. eBay purchase. Based on Dom, Last Lot, and Buckaroo Banzai, Paul, they were telling me that the Hills Have Eyes remake was very good and worth watching, so I picked up this 2-pack Blu-ray set, and I got it very cheap because the seller had broken the case, so it was just the cover and the 2 discs in just standard sleeves, and I didn't have a replacement 2-disc case, but that's alright, so I just put it in a sleeve and put it in the left there. Which is fine, that's good enough. So there you go. I paid $10 including shipping for the 2, which is good because that's usually about $40. I've never seen it get cheaper, so Hills Have Eyes 1 and 2 remake. Okay, eBay trash, Talisman, early 90s horror. It's probably garbage, but it was 99 cents. Just another one of the flashback DVDs. One of the older ones, harder to find. It's only 73 minutes, so I mean, I'm not really going to be wasting too much time watching that. Talisman. Real happy to get these two. Got these both on eBay. House 1 and 2, original US anchor bays. Getting harder to find these, so really happy to get them. I was actually hoping at one point to get the special edition of House that had House 2 on in the same case, and it had it written in the corner. But this is fine. Get both of them here, and I started watching this last night. I'd never actually seen it, and unfortunately I fell asleep, which is not to say anything about the movie. It's just that I had a very long day going to and from the coast, so I fell asleep about 60 minutes in. I'll finish that off later. House 1 and 2. Alright, from my new favourite shop in the city, I picked up a few things. Anchor Bay of Dead Heat, Treat Williams, Joe Piscopo horror comedy I've wanted to see for a long time. I know it's about to get a Blu-ray release, but these DiviMax things were mastered from a high definition source, so for the price I paid, which was only $11 bucks, I'm happy enough to keep this edition. So that's Dead Heat. Meant to be a lot of fun, so looking forward to that. And one of the old anchor bays, so you get the chapter selection sheet in the side. Very good. Just to fill holes in the collection: Hellraiser Inferno, Hellraiser Hellseeker, and Hellraiser Hellworld. You'll notice the Hellraiser Deader is not there. The original edition is incredibly hard to find, and these Echo Bridge re-releases, Deader is the last one to come out, so I should get that very soon. So that's 3 Hellraisers, and yeah, when I get Deader, that'll be all of them, except for the new one, but that doesn't have much to do with any of the series, so I'll probably avoid that. This was a good pickup. Mid last week, the Dick Smith stores were doing all DVDs for $10, and I went flicking through the main city store, and large selection, but mainly all just generic Hollywood fodder. But then I found this, not quite Hollywood, original edition in the slipcase, which is very cool. I can't take it out because inside that case is Boobies and More Boobies. So this is the documentary that was made before Machete Maidens Unleashed by the same people. And I've seen it before, but this edition's got 2 discs with a bunch of other features and interviews that were not included in the main feature, which runs for almost the same length as the movie itself, 90 minutes. So it's all about Australian exploitation movies, horror movies, action movies, sex movies. So yeah, I'm really going to enjoy rewatching that and the features. So not quite Hollywood, great bargain for $10. JB online purchase in the line of duty, which is actually, after I went researching it, is actually in the line of duty number 4. Very confusing, the naming structure of these movies. For some reason, the Hong Kong Legends editions took number 4 and just called it number 1. But yeah, this is going to be some pretty damn good action, martial arts action. The reviews I read were pretty bloody awesome, with Donnie Yen there and Cynthia Khan. So she's done a lot of stuff. So I'm looking forward to taking my first dive into the world of Donnie Yen and Cynthia Khan movies in the line of duty. Okay, JB HiFi had yet again another sale. $12.98 DVDs, buy 2 get 1 free. So I got Suicide Club, which is an awesome Japanese movie, and that scene at the beginning is just fucking awesome. I won't say much about it, just pick this up and watch that first scene. I Saw the Devil, which I'd wanted to see for ages now. We didn't get a Blu-ray out here in Australia, very annoying. But for $12.98, I'll get the DVD. But in fact, not $12.98. If you divide the numbers up, it's about $8.50, so bargain. And Afterlife, which I'd not heard of until I was browsing for something to go with these two. But Christina Ricci and Liam Neeson. It's meant to be a good little horror, R-rated, that's always a good thing. where she is not actually dead, wakes up in her coffin. It sounds pretty cool. So, yep, they're my JB pickups. Okay, next stuff. Bring this pile a bit closer. This is some random stuff from all over the place. I am absolutely stoked to get a copy of Cartel. This is an early 90s action flick with Miles O'Keefe. There was a Region 1 DVD, but it is long deleted and goes for silly money. This is it's definitely a grey market DVD. There's a company out here called JL Entertainment, who are as dodgy as they come as far as I can tell, that release these probably unauthorized discs. You know, they just slap them together. That's not very pro looking. But the actual movie itself, it looks to be the Region 1 disc itself, just repackaged, so the quality is very good. It's a full screen movie, but it's one of those action flicks that I wanted to see for ages when I read a review saying it was awesome. So Cartel, found that in Hurstville in DVD shop. I can't remember the name of it. No idea. DVD shop in Hurstville. It's right near the station. You'll find it. Also got from there Hide and Go Shriek, 1980 slasher, which is not meant to be awesome, but for $9.95 or whatever, I will give it a go. Certainly one I've not seen. Don't think there's anything special in there. No. Anyway, Hide and Go Shriek. Hard to find online, but this shop had about 5 of them, so that's good. Alright, what else we got? Okay, so I went to Lawsons in the city, which is all second-hand and import stuff, and I found the It's Alive collection, the three movies on Australian disc, apparently all anamorphic. We'll see how much of the truth is actually in that. But I've not seen any of the It's Alive movies. I didn't realise how early the first one came out, 1973. The cover just looked to me like 80s cheese, so that's quite surprising. So really looking forward to checking out at least the first one, and hopefully 2 and 3 didn't go downhill. If anybody's seen them all, let me know what you think. This I didn't need whatsoever, but it was $3. The Dawn of the Dead, now my 700th edition of this movie, but this is the original Anchor Bay edition, which you might not be able to read, 1997, which is very early for DVDs. So I only bought this to put on the shelf, and because the cover is different from all the others. For $3, I'm not going to leave it sitting there. Ugh. It's one of those horrible old cases. It just... come on. There we go. Alright. You get the chapter selection thingy. And hilariously, this is a flipper disc. I put it in to see how bad it is. You get halfway through the movie, and just like a laser disc, you've got to turn the movie over to watch the other side. It's hilarious. It's non-anamorphic. It's a washed out letterbox print. It's terrible all round, but it's a great cover, and it was $3. So I'll put it alongside one of the other Dawn of the Deads I've got. Nice little pickup. Kevin Sorbo. Oh dear, better known as Hercules. Walking Tall, Lone Justice. He did 2 direct-to-video sequels to the rock movie Walking Tall, and they're meant to be pretty decent. Strong violence, that's always good. So yeah, I'm up for a bit of this, just a bit of vigilante-style action. Walking Tall, Lone Justice. I think they were only available for rent out here, so I found the next rental, which was a good pickup, and it didn't have the annoying stickers they put over the centre, so you can't really tell, except for the light hairline scratches on the disc. So that was $5 or something. Okay, so from Lawsons, She Creature. I didn't know much about this, so I looked it up in the shop. Stan Winston effects, that's pretty cool. And it looks to be really quite good. Something to do with a mermaid that they find, and horror and shoes. So yeah, that should be pretty cool. She Creature. If anybody's seen that, let me know what you think. Brooklyn's Finest. This was the first Wesley Snipes movie to go to cinema since Blade 3. He's been living the direct-to-video cycle for a while now, but This is meant to be pretty decent to Millennium Films, people that did The Expendables, so that's a plus for me. And yeah, a bunch of other people in it. Richard Gere's in it, Ethan Hawke's in it. And yeah, meant to be a crime action movie, so Brooklyn's Finest. Looking forward to that. Again, if you've seen it, let me know what you think. My lovely wife found these in a pawn shop. P-A-W-N, not P-O-R-N, you sick fuckers. Dreamscape, Dennis Quaid. I've not seen the DVD of this ever, so she found that 16:9 transfer for $2 in a Vinnie's. Very nice. Sort of a Goonies Raiders of the Lost Ark style thing, from what I understand. So Dreamscape, good. And she found me a bit of blaxploitation. Velvet Smooth, tall, lean, and mean. $2 in a Vinnie's, UK release. The transfer's pretty average, but it looks like a bit of fun, this one. Look at that shit. That's how you do it. IMDb ratings were pretty average, but fuck it, it's $2 and it looks like a bit of fun to me. So Velvet Smooth, thank you to my lovely wife. Okay, home stretch now. I found another shop that sells all the Payless and Flashback Entertainment DVDs, which are the $2 ones, retail $2. And I found Hellgate, which is one of the harder ones to find, and I was happy to pick that guy up. So there you go, Hellgate, another horror. Never heard of this, but it looks pretty cool. One of their newer releases, The Watch, which, I'm using a tree there. I thought it was the Wake, or the Wike, and I looked it up, and that's meant to be a T, not a Y. Stupid design. This is meant to be pretty decent. Not too sure much about it. I don't know any of the people in it. Oh yeah, James Woods. So yeah, that looks like looks a bit like the Woods or something. I don't know. Maybe that's just the cover trying to make you think it's like the Woods. But there you go, a little horror thriller thing. Here's a piece of shit. Death Races. This is an Asylum movie. Featuring the Insane Clown Posse and a wrestler called Raven. It's just, this is not going to be good. This is going to suck hard. But it's an Asylum flick and it was $2, so I am going to buy it. Now this is pretty cool. Flashback seem to have picked up the rights to a lot of older Umbrella releases, so I got Burt Reynolds' Stick. It's his last chance and he's going to fight for it. What an awesome cover. And they're exactly the same discs, like the 16:9 transfer. They've just bought the rights and they're selling them for $2. So the Stick, the Guardian. So you can see that the Umbrella logo's gone and they've got their little Dolby Digital shit there and Flashback on the back. Yep, that's another little horror from the director of The Exorcist. So that, I'm hoping that's good. And the last two are from the Peter Cushing collection. They've also picked the rights up to these. The Abominable Snowman and the Evil of Frankenstein. Some 60s, I think, Peter Cushing. So very happy to get those for a very cheap price. And as I said, they're exactly the same as the Umbrella releases. So, right, so that's me this time. Done again. Another little haul. Hope I didn't bore you all too much. At 19 minutes long, Jesus Christ, I'm pushing these, aren't I? Alright, well, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.